As this crowd rolled into U.S. Bank Stadium, they were bundled up, jackets and scarves, downright cold outside on this November evening, but all good here inside as we welcome you to Minneapolis, Minnesota. Tonight we wrap up this Thanksgiving weekend with a compelling matchup, as it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the Minnesota Vikings. I hope everyone took advantage of the Cyber Monday deals. Now it's time to focus on some football. Bears and Vikings underway on Monday night. They'll begin on the ground with Akers. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. They'll go again here with Akers. And he'll manage only a couple here up to the 25. You look at this Bears defense. They were terrific a week ago in the win over the Lions.
And while you can't actually see confidence rising in a unit, you can tell by this team, all right? Anytime you can tell your offense, hey, just get us a couple touchdowns. We got this thing locked down. That's when you know you're playing well and you're carrying your team along.
On third down, Cousins. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jaquan Brisker. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
This is Homer. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
That was good, tough running right up the middle, and if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Play action. It's Fields. Open man completes it to Claypool. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Fields now to throw. He's got it. Touchdown, Bears. Velus Jones, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bears use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. A nice connection there, finding his target, and that'll put 6 up on the board.
Just like they drew it up in their playbook and reiterated on the sidelines, right? Perfect route, a good throw, and the defense, they had no answer for that right there.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And they'll start at the 25 as Powell decides against returning it. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is, and his first throw of the game. But I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I noticed his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, let's go, big boy. You're still our leader.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run on first down with Akers. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. The Vikings at 5-6 to start play. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
That's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first. Well, CD, a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter.
There he goes, right side. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Running for the first time with a fullback, C.J. Ham. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
And there's the pickup you want on first down. All offenses say, you get me 4 on first down, we'll take it. How about if you get 5? They'll really be happy.
On second down, this is Madison. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. 40 yards rushing for him now in his first 2 carries of the ballgame. And they've got 3 tight ends here on first and goal to add some extra mass. Madison will struggle to get to the line of scrimmage as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Another carry now for Madison. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Alexander Madison with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are an extra point away from evening this one up. Joseph connects on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Khalil Herbert to return it from his end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it, and let's go with it.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down. These two teams, you may remember, they met up at Soldier Field earlier this season with the Bears winning that one. So if they can win here in Minnesota, they get a sweep of the season series. On play action, Fields. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Clock runs, less than a minute to go, and an entertaining first quarter of play. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. He completes it to Jones. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. From the 32 now. Here's first and 10. Now Fields going to move him around. They go play action here on first down. Throw right side. This is into the hands of the tight end, Tunyon. And down inside the 15 he goes. These two teams all tied after one. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Off play action. Fields rolling to his left. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked by Cameron Bynum. And the Vikings will take over here at their own 12-yard line.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
Going to begin the drive here with Madison. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there, 2nd down.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now, if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind, trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Cousins. That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Oh, a pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least, it'll be 4th down. And here's Ryan Wright now, standing just about on his own goal line. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Pulled in at the 24. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Bears take over. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. A play fake, now Fields to throw. Completion here to Claypool. And he's going to be taken down right. At the 40-yard line. 1st down for the Bears, a gain of 15.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Going on the ground with Homer. Down to about the 37.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Here's Fields now on 2nd down. Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. On 1st down, it's Fields. Flushed out right. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
They'll run this with Homer. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. Back to throw. Fields. They'll roll him out right. The improvisation gets him only a couple, but that's all he needed. First down.
Well, here's your first example of how this guy can beat you in more ways than one, because they took away his arm, but he was more than happy to dissect them with his legs for that first down pickup.
Fields going to get that out wide to Mooney. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it's 2nd down. Here's Fields. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Velus Jones with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Bears have taken the lead. Santos with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And they'll start at the 25 as Powell decides against returning it. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done, because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Now Cousins sees something. He's going to change this around. They'll try and run for this with Akers. And he will have a first down as they get into the ground at the 37. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
That's a tremendous group effort there, because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Play action now. Cousins steps away. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
And that's the knowledge you gain from being in this league for a long time. He's learned the hard way when to give up and fight another down. And that's a smart move to throw it away.
Second and 10. They go play action. Cousins. Flush to his right. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And the Bears are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. Dancing to his left. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
Now a 2nd and 10. To throw is Fields. Jones has it. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears 1st down. Now Fields. Man open, here is Jones. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Fields going to toss this quickly out wide, complete. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. From the 7, it's 2nd and 5. Now it's Fields. Sliding out of the pocket. Fields hit and the ball is loose. And the Vikings pick up the football. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Hey, we can preach ball security all we want here, but how about that effort on defense? Excellent job inside the red zone. Just took away at least 3 points by forcing that fumble.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they'll begin inside their own 10, so field position certainly not in their favor here. And he takes this just about a yard shy of the 20. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. A one-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. From the end zone, here comes Herbert. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10 at the 20. They'll start this drive out on the ground. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there. Again, it's Homer. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 52 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy 1st down conversion. That's reeled in by Claypool. What a catch. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Give that sack to Harrison Phillips, the big man.
The last run went so well for them. Maybe they should have just handed it off right here, too. Instead, the quarterback ends up keeping it, and the defense is right on it and wipes away the yardage gained on the last snap.
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Here's Fields. Crossing route, and he hits his man. It's Jones. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. No question that they're going to continue to look his way. 6 catches in the first half, and now 7 on the game. On first down, Fields on the move to his left. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 and the 12. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
Here we go. 319.
Fields. A quick throw, knocked away, and incomplete.
Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Fields going to get this one out on the perimeter. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. His 5th rushing touchdown on the year, 6th overall. And the Bears take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and it's now 21-7.
Santos to kick off for Chicago.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And they'll start at the 25 as Powell decides against returning it. Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does.
And the 3rd interception thrown by Cousins. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And the return will stop right around the 25.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
90 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. He's turning in a pretty impressive performance running the football, and a big reason why they have this nice lead.
And in days gone by, we would clip this out and put it up on the refrigerator when we clip out the box score. Nowadays,
and down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Dean Lowry, credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Well, that's not how you hope to draw it up there on 1st and goal, CD, by taking a sack like that.
Well, they tried to be aggressive, didn't they? They didn't want to try and work their way past the goal line. They wanted it right there on that play. Unfortunately, it backfired against them. Now they have to try and pick it up here moving forward.
It's 2nd and goal, but now all the way back at the 14. And this will be caught by Mooney. That catch good for 8, but still, it's 3rd and goal now. Back to throw. Fields. He's got Mooney in the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass, and the Bears take a 3-touchdown lead. Now the point after try for Santos. And it's no good. He missed it wide to the left.
Make it do it again, baby. Make it do it again.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And they'll start at the 25 as Powell decides against returning it. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Second down, they'll go with Akers again. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 16, and the Vikings have the first down as well.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Final minute now of the third quarter. Here's a run with Akers on second down. And he'll get it down to the play to the 37. 7 yards there and a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Going right back to Akers. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Cousins. Oh, and that is incomplete.
But we saw that he had a lot of success last week throwing the football, but that hasn't translated to this week. But with his team behind, I don't expect him to back off. I expect him to keep firing.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. On third down, they run with Madison. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. On the give, this is their fullback. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Good solid gain on first down, about what you'd expect from the big guy carrying the ball.
Here's 2nd and 7. They'll go Madison up the middle. And a short gain here down to the 22. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. The offense on third down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. A give up the middle to Akers. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down when they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. They'll run for it with Akers. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, giving a little dap. Been a big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Another try after the first down sack. Fields. So no gain on the play. And they're going to be staring at a third and long here.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Out to his left. Caught by Jones. And it's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a fourth down. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people have pointed out to me, this is a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. Here comes the Bears punter now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the fourth quarter. And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. 74 yards rushing for him now to this point.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And Jefferson's going to have the Vikings first down as he'll get this to the 23-yard line.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down, a nice, consistent gain.
Bring up 48. 180. Wide. Check.
They'll go with Akers here up the middle. And a short pickup to about the 25.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
This is 2nd and 8. On the give, this is Akers. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run and the pass, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Going to run with Madison again. And a decent gain there as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. On the handoff, it's Akers. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. All smiles and high fives on that defensive sideline. That interception will cap off what was truly a tremendous performance.
Yeah, if you can hold a team to 7 points in the NFL, that's the kind of day that you feel really good about. Now, I do know a few guys are going to think to themselves, held them to 7. If we'd made one more play, could have had our shutout.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Daniil Hunter in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
Escaping the pressure right. And Fields going to have the first down before sliding to a halt to avoid the contact. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. On 1st and 10, here's Fields. He gets this to Jones over the middle. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Fields on 1st down. And this will be caught. Well, forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown. So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. Well, on one side of this, Charles, an impressive victory. On the other, I mean, you think about it, they scored in the first quarter, but then they didn't score in quarters 2, 3, or 4. They're going to have a lot of work to do before stepping back on the field.
Yeah, it'll be an interesting tape to analyze, won't it? Because why did it work in the first quarter, but nothing in quarters 2, 3, and 4? So we always talk about adjustments. You don't just wait till halftime. You do it series to series. They'll be working on that in preparation for their next game.
So for Chicago, they continue to make their case for the playoffs as they move to 9-3. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Vikings, it was a win they needed to turn the season around, but instead, they fall to 5-7. And they'll get the extra week to think about this one as they return to action in 2 weeks' time. And for Charles Davis and our entire